I ain't gonna lie, I could get used to this. Sucks not being home, but there's worse places to watch football. Holy shit, look at this. This is pretty good. They're gonna yell at me for filming in here. These Indians have a strict no camera, no cell phone policy. But let's see if I can sneak a video in. Texas A&M is absolutely destroying Missouri. I mean, come on now. How can you not? Anyway, Texas A&M is destroying Missouri. It's 24-0. Missouri's worse than I thought. I've been clowning Missouri for a while because they're not any good. Let's just be honest. They're not a top. I'm telling you, they're not a top 15. I told you borderline top 25. That's what they are. They're 0 for 6 on third down conversions. They can't run the ball. Brady Cook is getting harassed every time. I mean, Texas A&M knows they're going to throw it because they can't run it. And I don't know how many times he's been sacked, but it seems like about 4 or 5 times in the first half. They had a couple of opportunities offensively on some plays, Missouri did, but penalties. That one throw to Theo Weiss on a seam route that was 6 inches too far in front of him would have been an obvious touchdown. But they're getting blown out. And here's the thing. There are some teams in college football that can be down 20, 24, 27, 30 points at halftime, come back and even take the lead for a little bit in the fourth quarter. You got to be a legitimate team to do that. Missouri's not a legitimate team. SMU and Louisville is a good game. SMU's beating them. What's that, 21-10, I think that score is, coming up on halftime now. What do y'all make of SMU? They did not look good in week 1. I forget who they played. It was a group of, who they played? It was a group of 5 team. I can't remember who it was now. Anyway, they didn't look great, but they've only got 1 loss. They blew out Florida State last week. They're beating undefeated Louisville right now. What do y'all make of them? I don't know. Penn State and who's Penn State? Oh, UCLA. I do not mean this as a compliment at all. Penn State in the first half is like Georgia. They're just boring and bad. They're borderline terrible. I know they're a good team. Now, are they great? Probably not. I know they're a good team, but man, when you watch them play, they struggle to do almost everything. UCLA is terrible. They're a 1-win team. UCLA has held a lead for 2 minutes and 13 seconds this entire season. They're bad. They're really, really bad. Penn State's up 14-3 over them, but yeah, and they'll probably blow them out in the second half. I don't know, but is Penn State just northern Georgia? I don't know. Army's undefeated, Navy's undefeated, and they're both winning. Navy's up 21-7 over Air Force. Army's up big over Tulsa, I think it is they're playing. So Army and Navy look like they're both going to remain undefeated after today. Indiana is undefeated. I don't think they play today, but they're undefeated. SMU, of course, 4-1. Louisville is undefeated for now. 24-13 is actually the score on that one. 24-13. SMU up 11 with 17 seconds to go until halftime. And of course, Missouri was undefeated until today, and they're gonna take a massive L. They're getting blown out. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna go home as soon as I can. But my God, I could get used to this. Movie theater seats. I don't even know how many games they have on. Anyway, Georgia and Auburn play at 3:30 today. You know what I like about Auburn? For real. Not a goddamn thing. Nothing. They're terrible. I don't like Hugh Freeze either. I know I keep talking about how he's a decent football coach, and that's because he is, but that doesn't mean I like him. I don't like him. I can't stand him. I think he's human garbage. Wasn't he buying prostitutes for underage kids, high school recruits? In today's culture, with everything that's going on with that, how is it that Hugh Freeze somehow manages to get a pass for that? Why? Because he went to coach at Liberty for 2 years? Give me a break. Georgia, Auburn at 3:30, Florida State, Clemson tonight, Tennessee, Arkansas. Boop. Oh, I thought they were going to yell at me for recording. All right, I'll be back with more reactions and that.